Hi, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 23rd, 2024 full moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it seen by more people. So thank you so very much for doing so. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You're wonderful. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels, ooh, I love how your cards are just like popping out, making themselves known. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. Now, just off the bat, astrologically speaking, this moon is going to be intense for you, Pisces, because Neptune is very close to this full moon. This full moon is in Sagittarius, and with Neptune being close to it, Neptune is the ruling planet of you, Pisces. So that energy of the power of your dreams is going to come forward. You might be the type of person, I see it with Pisces energy. Either goes one or two ways. One way, you love to dream. Oh my gosh, if you could live in your dream world, you absolutely would. Or your dreams overwhelm you. And so if you can tune out your dream world, you absolutely would. So just be mindful about this during this time with Neptune being so strong, with wherever you are in your spiritual journey, your alignment with yourself, that's going to come through in the power of your dreams. So just be aware of this, whether we are the people who love to dream or the people who are like, oh no, those be some crazy dreams. So just be aware of this. Okay. So let's see here what Spirit has to say. We start off with the Ten of Pentacles, the first one that just popped itself out. And the Ten of Pentacles is generational blessings. And I love that for you. I love that generational blessings are coming in, prosperity, success, wealth, what you value as much as money is coming forward. And that is absolutely extraordinary and absolutely beautiful. It then leads us to the Two of Swords reversed. And the Two of Swords reversed is saying, okay, we're fighting a different path. We're taking a path that we wouldn't normally take, we wouldn't normally see for ourselves, that we thought, oh, it has to be this way or that way. And we're being very rigid. We're being very rigid with that idea. It has to be like this or it has to be like that. It moves us then to the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups are the people who really care for us, the people who really love us. It is connection, it is celebration, it is beauty. It's just like a warm hug, right? Then we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is chaotic energy. And now the Five of Wands here is reversed, and we want the Five of Wands to be reversed because we're looking at things and saying, no, I'm so done with the pettiness, with the gossipiness, with the negativity of things. I'm not doing it, and I'm not being pulled into this. Now, it can make us feel a little bit isolated. So do be mindful about this during this time, that we can feel like, oh, I'm not fitting in with the gossip at work or the people at work, like picking teams and doing all this stuff. So just know that it can be isolating to walk away from the Five of Wands, but it's also very empowering. Now we have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries energy. Time frame is March 21st to April 19th. And so that is going to be a very positive time frame for us. But this is also very much a sense of, if you're born on the cusp with Aries, if you have Aries in your chart, there is power, there is determination, there is focus. There's also really strong sacred masculine energy coming forward. And then the world is reversed. And with the world being reversed, it means this isn't a time to look out and say, oh, I'm going to conquer the world here, and I'm going to do it like this, and I'm going to do it like that. This is going to be a time of connecting with our small universe within us. This is going to be a time of saying, this is my world. This is what I want to build. This is how I'm moving me forward. And it might be insignificant, on the greater scale. People, won't be like, oh, I remember so-and-so, or, oh, like this great novel is of, so-and-so's existence. It might not be like that. And that's completely fine. It's saying, I'm focusing on my world, and it doesn't have to be extraordinary to anyone else but me, because this is my life, this is my time, and this is who I am. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a flower in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone, and hit the bell notification so that you are notified when those videos come up and when I post new videos. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So this is harmony reverse. We are not quite in harmony with the way that we want to move forward with the vibrational energy of life and of self and of what we want. So knowing that being in harmony is going to be important. We can feel rather chaotic about things or rather overwhelmed by things. And what's also going to be annoying is that people are going to see it as trite. It's like, oh, it's not as important as what I'm going through. It's not as important as what I'm doing. And it's like, okay, fine, sure, maybe, but it's what I'm worried about. It's what is important to me. So looking at that and understanding that is going to be a very powerful thing. And then it's going back to knowing the core root of people, knowing a core root of things. So let's see what our chakra energy is. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. This is flexibility reverse. Now, this is our sacral chakra. This is where our creative energy is stored. This is where our sensual energy is stored. And with flexibility being reversed, we can find that our body isn't very flexible. We can find that we have some aches and some pains in certain places, but there's also a rigidity of idea, a rigidity of this is the way it has to be. It's kind of like with the two of swords that comes forward. It's like, but it has to be like this. I'm not going to look at a different path. I'm not going to look at things differently. So here with flexibility reverse, with the sacral chakra reverse, it's our life force energy that we're trying to put into a certain box, have look a certain way. And it's just not going to be good for us. It's just not going to be what we want or what we desire. So just being aware of that, being aware of a movement of body, even if it's just visualizing ourselves, stretching, moving, dancing, that freedom of movement and discovery, kind of like being like the wind, and even just visualizing ourselves being the wind, riding the wind, can be very, very beneficial. It takes us out of our heads, takes us out of, the chaos of the world, and puts us into this kind of meditative fantasy, but also this meditative freedom. And that's important. That's a powerful thing. So let's see what energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Two of Wands reverse. We need to be mindful that doors are closing. We need to be mindful that certain things aren't going to be moving the way that we wanted them to, or we're going to be thinking, oh, I'm being kept out of this or kept out of that for this reason or that reason. And know that the story that we create may not be part of the truth at all. And so here with the Two of Wands, look at things that close to you. And instead of being angry about it, yes, we can be angry and disappointed and have all the emotions, but instead of focusing and saying, but it has to be just like that, during this time and during this moon, one of the powerful things about it is we're going to have to start looking at things in a very different way. And we're going to start to see ourselves in a very different way. Now, this full moon on the 23rd of May is the 6 months revelation of the December 12th new moon. So on December 12th, with the new moon in Sagittarius, we set our intentions. And I always thought that the moon cycle went, you set your intentions in the new moon, and then, 15 days later, you see those intentions come true. And sometimes I would think like, ugh, but I wanted this, or I wanted to move forward that way. And I'd kind of stretch it out and be like, okay, kind of, sure. But with it being 6 months, that gives us more time. It can be more frustrating because it gives us more time, but it gives us more time. And this full moon in Sagittarius, it is all about joy, and it is all about intention. So during this time, we have to say, what am I focusing on? How am I embracing the 10 of Pentacles? Seeing my prosperity, my success, my bounty, my abundance. Now, the full moon in Sagittarius in the Sabian symbolism is that of a little child learning how to walk. And, this seems like a slow go, at times. When you watch little kids learn how to walk, it's frustrating, it's overwhelming, there's big emotions involved, but it's also a huge milestone. So it's saying that, yes, it seems like a slow go. It seems like it takes forever. It seems like, we'll never get to that developmental, milestone. But we are getting there. And it doesn't mean that if we don't walk, that's a bad thing. It's just a symbology that's linked with a full moon in Sagittarius. So it's going to be something that we struggle with. It's going to be something that we're fighting against. It's going to be something that doesn't come naturally to us at the beginning, but it is going to be something that we are so stubborn about that we're like, no, I'm moving forward. No, I'm going after this. No, I'm opening up this door. So with the Two of Swords here, we're looking at things and we get really fixated on it has to be just like this, or it has to be just like that. This is going to be the moon for us, Pisces, to think outside of the box. Because of the strong Neptune presence, our dreams are going to be powerful. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter enhances anything that it is near. So, yes, does it enhance struggles? Absolutely. But if we focus on our dreams, it enhances our dreams. It enhances the clarity of our dreams. And it sees us moving forward in a way that we need to, in a way that we want to. Okay? So during this time, if you have a lot of questions, put them forward in your dreams and see how you move forward in your energy, or what your subconscious tells you. Because it brings us then to the Three of Cups. It brings us to a place of love. It brings us to a place of celebration. It brings us to a place of connection. It brings us to a place of knowing who's on our side and who isn't. And we might be in a situation right now in this phase of our life where it's like, Dane, I don't have anybody who's truly on my side. Well, then it's knowing that your angels and your spirit guides are right there for you, are right there with you. There can also be a revelation of, but only one person is fully on my side. And what happens if, anything, God forbid, happens to that person? Who do I have? When we're living our lives, when we're immortal, when we're younger, right? We never, but if we're lucky enough to be immortal when we're younger, have that mindset. We don't think of these things. And as we get older, we think of these things. And so here, where we can have the chaos of our passion and of our fire and of the world just coming at us, and we're needing to step out of that chaos. So when we connect with those that we love or what we love, it can also bring with it a level of fear. And there's going to need to be a way to say, I see the fear, I see what overwhelms me, but I'm not stepping into it, because then it will devour me. So just be very aware of that, Pisces, during this time. Be also very aware of what you want for yourself, of what you're working towards. And I know we could be saying here, well, Dane, I don't know what I want for myself. That's why I'm here. But this is going to be a time where connecting with your angels, connecting with your spirit guides, slowing things down, connecting with you, that is going to be so important. Unplugging from social media, unplugging from the go rat race of our world, and taking things one step at a time. That is also going to be very valid. It's also going to be very important. We have our jobs. We have what we have to show up for. We have the people who depend on us. But then we also need to step into our world more. We need to step into ourselves more and be calm and present within our own skin. Because so much of our world is just, everybody's like just chaotic. The energy is all over the place. So with the Five of Wands, that's also something we're being very aware of. We're also very aware about how people can argue, how people can, fight, how people can this, how people can that. And it's just like, it can be over everything in anything. And we're kind of done with that. It moves us to the Emperor. It moves us to stepping into our sacred masculine energy and seeing ourselves and seeing what we want and seeing what's important to us and saying, okay, how do I need to move forward for me? Where is it that I need to be for me to move forward in my blessing, in my understanding, and to rule my world as best as I can? So with the Emperor, just knowing that we're stepping into our sacred masculine energy. This is also very strong paternal energy. So embracing that also is going to be very important here. And saying, how is it that I need to move forward in my power and in myself? This can also be healing with paternal energy. If we had a parent or a partner who was very domineering, this is also an energy of, I'm taking back my power. I'm stepping into myself. I'm ruling my world. And the world reversed here is, I'm looking at things very differently than I have before. And it's not about stepping into the world and being all of this. It's stepping into me and being present for me. It's stepping into my power and into myself and seeing my world as I need to. And that is going to be just very important during this time. It's not for everybody else, Pisces. This moon, this world, it's for you. And it's for us to say, I am greatness. And that's what Jupiter has us saying. I am greatness. I am finding balance within myself, harmony within myself, understanding within myself. And that's going to lead to a change of energy around harmony itself and around our sacral chakra, which is our sensual and creative energy. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is blossom. And here we have blossom reverse. We need to connect with our inner child, who we once were. And instead of saying, I'm running away, I'm running away from who I was, and it's never going to be able to catch up with me, we need to say, I am blossoming into the person I want to be. And I am taking that child with me. I'm taking that soul with me. I'm taking myself with me. And I'm moving forward to the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. This is generational wealth. This is looking at things. And in our world, we talk so much now about generational curses and, taking the bad things that were spoken around us when we were little and taking them forward into our world now. But these are the good things. These are the happy memories. These are the joyous times. This is the, of course I can. It brings us then to our chakra energy. And this is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. Nurturing. Again, it's very interesting with child, child, parent. You can read it as that. We need to nurture our inner child, ourselves, to the child that we once were. We need to be that parent. We need to be that guiding force, that loving force that says there is so much more to you than you have ever known. And there is so much more to you than you have ever been told. So doing the inner child meditation during this time can be absolutely beneficial. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. And say to that child, picture yourself as the adult you are now, holding your arms open and letting the child that you once were run into your arms. And tell that kid, I love you. I'm here for you. I will always be here for you. I will always love you. I will always believe in you. You are capable of the most extraordinary things. And I love you. No matter what. I connect with you. I walk forward with you. Put your hand in mine. And together we'll conquer the world. Together we'll move mountains. Together we'll embrace our dreams. Because I am you and you are me. And life is a beautiful gift. And we're going to create just the most beautiful things out of our existence. It moves us to the energy we need to be mindful of. The 7 of Cups, falling into dreams. Strong Neptune energy, that absolutely makes sense. I always think of this card and I think of the Greek, story of Narcissus. Or is it Roman? I don't know. But he fell in, he loved looking at this one lake because this one lake held the most beautiful person in it. It was his own reflection. And one day he just pulled so close, went so close to his reflection, wanted to, just absolutely pulled that image out of the water that he fell in. And he was drowned by that image. He was drowned for the love of himself. And so it's don't be too, narcissistic, too, that's where we get the word narcissistic from. Don't be so into yourself, right? Type of thing. But here I always think of it as our dreams. Our dreams can eat us. They can absolutely devour us and us never live them at all. But the idea of the dream and the idea of it having to be so perfect and the idea of it being unlike anything else, that can absolutely just pull us in and never let us move forward. It moves us then to our tarot message. And this is the 4 of Wands. Now, we can be having some difficulty at home. All right. We can be having a little bit of upsets, kind of like a wanting to move, a wanting to travel, a wanting to, do a lot of things and feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed. We could, we could have a lease be up, okay, or we could be looking for a new residence, and that could be causing stress. But also the 4 of Wands is our body and ourself, and it is being fully present within us and saying, I am showing up for me. And that is a very, very, very important thing. The 4 of Wands reversed is a bit of instability, okay? And it's saying, how do I build the stability that I want in my world? And how do I move forward in that stability? All right. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.